Okay, so I'm gonna teach you how to make an emote on here. So I already have an upper hand on this because I've made so many emotes and used this to make my branding and stuff. But what you want to do, you want to tell it your colorways and all of that stuff, and even you tell it, you upload a file that you kind of want it to be you want it to kind of base itself off of. Like I'd add I'd add, let's say, this picture just to have it as a reference photo and then I tell it what I want it to do and stuff like that. Next, what we want to do, so how you'd word it if you don't want to do it like that, you'd say something along the lines of, I want a blue and silver and white W with crystals on the bottom in a square with a transparent background. Right? And then what you want to do is you enter that in, and then when it makes you what you want, you go okay. But if you don't get what you want, let's go up to here. Let's say, okay, I don't like those, let's say I don't like the hearts, or I don't like the bandana, and I don't like that little thing on the tongue. Then I just say, remove the bandana and hearts and thing on the tongue. But always do all of the things you want to change. You can figure out that you want to change all of them at once, or else you're gonna run out of what are they called? You're gonna run out of image generation with the free plan. So what you want to do, you add all of those things. And let's say I wanted it to make me a W, right? It made me a W right here, but I want it in non-iridescent colors. I want it in my colorway, which is like this and this stuff. So I'd say, and it's already told me, and I told it to do that, but it doesn't. I ran out, so it tells me, so I can make the W now. So make the W now. If it doesn't work, then whatever, I'll still show you what I'd do next. Yeah, no, I don't have it yet. In 3 hours I can do it. But what essentially, after you get your image to how you like it, right? You go to a site like this, ai.nero.com/image-compressor. I'd go to that website. I'd upload an image. Let's say I wanted to compress let's say I want to compress this. An alphabet chart. Let's say I want to compress this. I click start, and then it slowly makes itself up. Once you finish that, right? Then you click download. I'm not going to download it because I don't need it, but you'd click download. Then you'd go over to here in Twitch. So you, let's say, open the dashboard. You go to viewer rewards and then emotes right here. And then I'd click here and then add my image. Let's say it's gonna be this. Image is not square shape. Okay, let's just add this one then. Let's see if it's gonna let me do that. See? It'll show me it in the this size, and then the smallest size, which is in that, and then auto resize, so that it does that, and then you go, and then you name it, like, awesome dinosaur, right? And then you click upload. But I don't need that right now, so I'm just going to remove that. I'm going to delete awesome dinosaur. Because I don't want it, but you'd want it, so you'd not delete it. And then, once you do that, then there might be a little bit of a time you have to wait. Like, it'll have a little timer right here, time thing, yellow watch thing right here, and that tells you that it's under review. Sometimes it will have to be reviewed, sometimes it won't have to be reviewed. I don't know how they choose what has to be reviewed or not. And that's that. So then we'd go to Twitch, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna give her a quick shout out. Yeah. Follow her. Follow her. inferisqueeen. And then I'd go in here and I'd check to make sure it's in my things. So I'm at my Twitch stuff, and I'll check if that emote's there. So let's say I just uploaded this one. Make sure that's there. It is there, so yeah. And if it isn't there, then it's either under consideration or it got deleted because it got unapproved. It wasn't approved. And then after that, and that's really it. That's how you'd make a emote for Twitch using ChatGPT. See you guys in the next one.